So fine. So dear all, we will back to the topic. So reforms. So reforms in the sense the modification or changing some rules which was already under the act. So 1950 to 1990, steps after independence. Okay, that means post independence, whatever the activities carried out by our Indian government, totally watered. Totally, it was a failure one. So that's why during 1991, our Indian government was about to ask financial support from Swiss bank. They kept one suggestion forward. That is what we have discussed. So discussing so far, that is LPG liberalization, privatization, and globalization. So that is so after this. Reforms, what are all the things happened, that is what we are going to discuss. You can see LPG, that is L stands for liberalization, privatization, globalization. After new economic policy, privatization, what are all the changes occurred in our India and Indian economy, that's what we are going to discuss one by one. So first thing is about increasing competition. Yes. So before LPG, or else before 1990, there was only network BSNL, and there was only DD1, DD 5 channels was there. So after this liberalization, what happened? There was a lot of competition in all over the market. Yes or no? For example, network we
Yes,
had Aircel also. So now we having Airtel, Geo, then Vodafone plus Idea, and so many networks. Even for even for any, you can take any sectors. Okay, so there are so many competitions. So increasing competition is good or bad? Anyone? So for business point of view, competition is not healthy. Okay, so there might be some what drawbacks, but customers point of view, we have n number of options. Yes or no? For
yes,
example, if we need to open a
Yes,
bank
sir.
account, last class we have discussed about bank. So here we can able to open what are all the bank like HDFC, Axis, then Rapco, then what KVB Bank. So many banks, ICICI Bank, so many banks available, right? Even for insurance, we can take Mahindra, Kodak Mahindra, then LIC, and what Bajaj Alliance. So we have so many insurance companies. Even airlines, you can take. Previously, we had only Air India. Now we have SpiceJet, Indigo, AirAsia. So competition, when competition increases, what happen? The quality of that particular service also increases day by day. So this leads to what develop our economical growth, as well as it will help us to increase our livelihood, or human livelihood also. So next impact is in the sense more demanding customers. So what do you mean by more demanding customers? Now manufacturers are very high. Yes. So those days, the entire market was under the control of manufacturers. So whatever they are producing, we need to accept. That means 1950 to 99, whatever the manufacturer they are manufacturing, we need to accept and we need to buy. They will not they will not hear from us. Have you all seen this old ambassador cars and Fiat cars? Always it will be we can able to see only white color car. We can't find ambassador any red or blue or silver. Have you all seen?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Why? Because that is their default color. So whatever they are producing, we need to accept. நமக்குன்னு ஏதாவது ஒரு color வேணும்னாக்க we need to. It will take more time for us. But nowadays, what happened? The market is entirely demanded by customers. So today, customer become more demanding because they are well informed and manufacturer take pain in satisfying their expectation. Yes or no? So suppose, for example, if we are not happy with Geo, immediately what we will do? Simply we'll just switch over to another network, Airtel, right? So what happened to sustain or retain their customers? These manufacturers, they are taking lot of pains. Okay, and also increasing competition in the market gives the customer wider choice in purchasing better quality of goods and service. This has created buyer market in the country. Previously, it was a producers market. Now, buyers market. In the period 1950 to 1990, it was totally manufacturers market or else producers market. So whatever they are offering, we need to accept. That's it. But now what happened? They are doing lot of research with help of R&D department. They are collecting various survey and they are finding what is our need, what is our necessary, and they are trying to satisfy us with their product. Are you all there,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
boys,
Yes, sir.
girls?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so fine. Next, rapidly changing technological environment. Yes, in this chapter only we have discussed there are two sources: internal, external. Internal, we know customers, suppliers, employees, right? Stakeholders, all those people comes under internal. The external, legal, then political, then technological. So this is what technological. So increased competition made compulsory for Indian firms to develop new ways to survive and grow in the market. Use of advanced technology provide a competitive edge and helps to improve machines, process, products, and services. However, rapidly changing technology create through though challenges for smaller firms due to shortage of funds. Okay, so advancement of technology. Like for example, this construction field, they have what the ready-made mixture, so we need not want so many labors, so we are using technology to construct the building, machines, automation in the water, very large scale units like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, the car Hyundai's, these type of manufacturer, they have 100 percentage water robotics. So machines, so the technology plays a wider role in this new era. That is the impact of, that is another impact after 1990. So what happened? The larger firms, they have a lot of fun, enough fun. So what they are doing? They are just investing a lot and they are making good profits. But what about the small scale sectors? These people have some hiccups to overcome these kind of issues. Next one is necessity for change. So before economic reform, the business environment was quite stable and business plans and policies used to continue for long period of time. However, after reforms, the market forces have become turbulent. Enterprises have to continuously modify their operations and policies. Like Samsung, LG, Bajaj keep on market making changes in their products so that their product can face competition. Yes or no? For example, you can take very best good example, Maruti Shift. Have you all seen Maruti Shift?
Yes, sir.
So 2000, actually it was in the market from 2003 to so far. So 2003 to so far they have done so many changes. Even you can take Scorpio, Innova, that Ford Endeavor, or else this Fortuner. So they are doing often not only this automobile industries, even you can take electronical industries. So they often they that now what happened, this smart fans. Last time Sudarshan also told, right? Sudarshan, இருக்கீங்களா? So smart fan, we can able to on fan and we can able to off fan with the help of mobile phone. Smart ACs.
Yes, sir. Through
So
sensor.
all these things, what providing a better quality of life, as well as what happened. Uh, they are doing a lot of things to what making us to satisfy. But another thing is they are doing all these changes for their survival. Okay, so if they are not ready to do such a changes, then what will happen? They have to lose their market, like how Nokia lost their competition in their market. So next, fifth point impact is need for developing human resource. So human resource, who is human resource? Employees. Indian firms have suffered a lot due to shortage of trained personnel. The new market condition required people with higher competence and greater commitment. Hence, the firm have realized the need to develop human resource. Okay. So இதுக்கு வந்து என்னன்னு சொல்லுவோம்னாக்க we will call it as brain drain. Brain drain. What do you mean by brain drain? அப்படின்னாக்க you can see all the well educated people what they are doing. They are just migrating from our country to another other country like America, Canada, New Zealand. ஆமாவா இல்லையா? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is what we will call as brain drain. அப்படின்னாக்கா எல்லா படிச்ச அறிவாளிகளும் what they are doing, all the brilliant people and talented people, those skills what they are doing for higher salary and better benefits for their life, they are migrating from one country to another country. That we will call as brain drain. So what we have to do? So we need to develop a good quality manpower is required, so that only we can able to compete in the upcoming market. Last impact is what? Market orientation. Earlier, firms used to follow production oriented approach, produce first and then go for market sale. However, with increase in competition and consumerism, the firm have shifted to market oriented approach. That is, study, analyze the need of the market first, and then produce goods to satisfy buyers effective manner. Yes or no? Even for example, like especially the automobile industries, the medical field. So what they are doing, what actually they need, first they will identify and they will manufacture and they will undergo various testers. After clearing those tests, then they finally they will sell in the market. But those days it is not so. Before 1950 to 1990, it was not like that. The practice, we didn't follow these kind of things. So whatever they produce, simply they go and sell in the market. But now we are going to check this ISI 9000 1 2000 certificate is there, whether they are giving warranty, whether they are giving guarantee. So all these things, even before buying a product, what we are doing, we are searching for the reviews. Yes or no? Even in Amazon, if you need to book a what any if you need to before doing online shopping, we will read the reviews, feedback given by the existing customers, and based upon their opinion and review we will go for shopping. Will you do like that, or simply will do you people
We
shop in
see the
Amazon?
reviews, sir.
So definitely we will read the review and we will understand, then later we will go for shopping. Yes, fine. Any doubts, Ravi?
No doubt.
Stop.
Yes.
So